Even get to some top stories. We have a pretty amazing live picture, an unusual live picture that we can't always bring you. You can see it here with the lower third, right? Drum roll, everybody. Are you ready? We're going to get to witness a solar eclipse in San Juan, Argentina. This live feed is being brought to us by Ruptly. You can see the name there, R-U-P-T-L-Y, Ruptly. And the reason I'm courtesying it now before I take it live is because the sun, the solar eclipse, is pretty low on the camera, low on the live picture. So I'm crediting it now. I'm going to take it to you live. It's something that I have gotten the green light, the go ahead to stream. So here we go. Take a look at this, everybody. Absolutely incredible. Not everyone gets to witness a solar eclipse like this, but now they have zoomed out the camera, so now I can have that lower third up. Again, this live picture coming from San Juan, Argentina, courtesy of Ruptly, a solar eclipse. Wow, I have not witnessed one since I lived in San Antonio, Texas. But again, this is a total eclipse of the sun. It's live on Fox News Channel right now as well. It's La Silla Observatory. I'm actually being told this is Chile. Argentina and Chile is the path of totalities where it's crossing over again. So not quite sure. Oh, it looks like there's two different live pictures. So this one is from San Juan, Argentina. But then we also have La Silla Observatory from Chile as well. Let me show you the different vantage point here. Take a look at that. Wow, pretty incredible live pictures of a solar eclipse. Again, the path of totality crosses over Argentina and Chile. So this live picture courtesy of Ruptly, and we couldn't be more thankful there in order to take a look at it. All right, so our first top story I got ready to go for you. We're gonna head on over to Utah. Last night, Christy Larson was on the stream, whether or not you knew it, and she was live streaming the vigil for Mackenzie Lueck. Well, now we're gonna take a look at exactly how that went right now on News Now.
Friends and mourners holding a vigil in Salt Lake City Monday to remember University of Utah student Mackenzie Lueck, who was missing for almost 2 weeks. Originally, the event was planned as a prayer vigil to bring the 23-year-old back home. Instead, the community is honoring her and celebrating her life.
She was the kind of person that just always had a sparkle in her eye. She never, excluded anyone.
Lueck is described as a bubbly, nurturing person who looked after her friends and cared for animals.
For those of you grieving Mackenzie's loss, please know you are not alone.
Mackenzie was a pre-nursing student on track to graduate last May.
This feels like a nightmare that I can't wake up from, but unfortunately it's reality.
The search ending with police arresting the man they say was the last person to communicate with Lueck. Authorities say 31-year-old Alua Achaya's phone data put him at the same place and time that Lueck was reportedly last seen. Salt Lake City police arrested Achaya on suspicion of aggravated murder, kidnapping, obstruction of justice, and desecration of a human body. Police did not provide a possible motive for the slaying. The DA is expected to bring formal charges as early as this morning, and then it will be up to prosecutors to determine whether or not to seek the death penalty. In New York, Jackie Ibanez, Fox News.
All right, continuing on with our top stories here on News Now, which is a part of Fox10Phoenix.com. We're heading to North Carolina next. You know the drill. We get to travel from state to state and even worldwide right here on News Now. It's absolutely marvelous, right, to get to be traveling together to all these different parts of the world. Again, in North Carolina, an argument leads to a shooting, and we're getting a witness account.
It was really kind of a madhouse.
That's how Reuben Thompson describes the scene outside of this Waffle House on East Ennis Street in Salisbury. Police say a person was shot around 3 a.m.
I was wakened by screaming and then sirens. And then I walked around to see what was going on. And then that's when they was like, somebody got shot.
The restaurant remained closed Sunday. Police say the victim was taken to the hospital, but would not give details on their condition or if the victim and suspect knew each other. According to Salisbury crime stats, through June 24th, there has been 13 gun-related assaults, in contrast to 25 a year ago at this time. Thompson says the early morning shooting is concerning for two reasons. One, that the shooting happened on one of the city's busiest streets, and that he just lives a block away from the restaurant.
I've read stories with other cities where shootouts done started and then innocent people have gotten shot and killed. So it was really it was really scaring because you never know when a bullet's gonna come. So it was kind of a traumatic experience.
All right, now we are going to head to Florida, where inmates are going to be spending the 4th of July holiday at an animal shelter. That's because they tell you, you got to be careful with those loud booms around pets.
Hey there, everybody. On the night of the 4th, the inmates will come here to the shelter, books in hand. Story time to hopefully soothe shaky nerves. The show in the sky this week is meant to wow young and old, but it's terrifying for some with fur and 4 legs. So the Brevard County Sheriff's Office has a unique concept. Inmates will serve as professional cuddlers, easing nerves. And some of these dogs, up for adoption, come from troubled backgrounds. So getting them reacquainted with people is something that Sheriff Wayne Ivey is committed to.
It helps prepare them for when they find their forever home, being able to be rehabilitated and integrated into that.
On the 4th of July, 15 inmates will be taken from the jail to the shelter, and they'll have gifts for the dogs.
We have Susan Ann's doggy sorbet. We give them. We make ice cream here at the jail using inmate labor and give it to the dogs. It's healthy for them. It's not regular ice cream. It's for pets.
Then after the refreshing treat, the inmates will read to the dogs in the hope that will help mellow them as the fireworks are going off.
The upside for the inmates is they're getting to be part of something positive. They're learning to care for something, be compassionate about something, and I think it's a win-win for everybody across the board.
And a lot of other shelters in the county do compassion outreach programs to coincide with the 4th of July. We have information for you right now on our website. In Melbourne, I'm Mike Magnoli, Fox 35 News.
All right, everybody, feel free to let us know what you're planning on doing for the 4th of July. We've got quite a few people watching right now, 605 matter of fact. So let us know on the YouTube chat, what are your plans? What are you going to do? Again, this is News Now, which is a part of Fox10Phoenix.com. Thanks for being here. Please like, share, subscribe. Let your friends, your family, your coworkers, your neighbors, everybody you know what we do right here. You're getting a live look at what I like to call Mission Control, the News Now set. Remember, we've got 3 hosts now, and we all control what you see. Everything from the graphics, the audio, the video, it's all controlled right here. A lot of buttons to press, but a lot of fun to learn and a lot of fun to do every day to bring you this News Now stream now for 13 hours a day, going all the way till 10 p.m. Arizona time, 1 a.m. Eastern, believe it or not. But whether it's me, Mike, or Christy, it's a pleasure to be here with you each and every day. All right, one more top story for you. It's going to be business related, business briefs, and then we'll take a look at a World Cup watch party. And I'm going to ask you, remember, I like to get question time. I like to get viewer responses on the chat. So I'm going to be asking you something in just a few moments, right soon on News Now.
Drug makers are raising prices again. The Wall Street Journal reports 20 companies have increased prices on more than 40 drugs by an average of 13%. So that's nearly double the increase from last July, when 16 companies raised their prices. This latest round of hikes affects injectable drugs that are in short supply in hospitals. TD Bank wins for the 3rd year in a row. Kiplinger Personal Finance ranks the nation's best banks. TD offers low minimum accounts, and Kiplinger says that makes customers happy. Halo Top milkshakes are coming to select Subway locations near you. The so-called Healthy Choice milkshakes come in 3 flavors: chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry. They are each 350 calories or less and have at least 20 grams of protein. They will be available at Subway locations in 6 cities from July 22nd through September 4th. For more, log on to foxbusiness.com. In New York, I'm Deirdre Bolton.
All right, everybody, it's question time. Let's see a soccer ball emoji. If you are watching the World Cup, USA women's team currently ahead of England 2-1. We are definitely cheering on our home team right here in the good US of A. All right, we are live now. This is Kansas City, Missouri for a World Cup watch party. Get to see and hear all the fans.